Hello fellow bass players, Marky here, coming to you from Hawk Studio in Pennsylvania this morning. This will be the first of, I hope, many instructional videos where we can pick apart various cover songs that are favorites in progressive rock. What prompted me to do this was that I've put a number of videos up. You guys who watch my videos know that I have about eight or nine songs up there. I get requests for tabs all the time. Please tab this for me, Mark. I can't figure it out, or direct me to a tab. I figured it's a lot easier just to make a video. So tabs themselves are a little bit difficult to find these days because the copyright police are stomping all over them. And for our first tune, Thick as a Brick, which I will do here, good tabs are impossible to find for it. If you happen to find one, it's usually just for the heavily diluted, watered-down version that they played on the top 40 radio stations for a long time. Most of the beautiful bass parts in the song happen during the first side, the first 20 some odd minutes of the first side, and are not part of that diluted version, except for, of course, for the signature lick that, you know, dum 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 dum. Everybody knows that. But the album portrays a lot of various moods and some very lightning fast bass runs mixed in where the bass drops in the background and just provides support for a good portion of the song. Other parts of the song, it takes command and just drives the beat very, very heavily. And that's part of what makes this so good. The second side, which I haven't learned yet, the bass drops in and out quite a bit, so I haven't really tackled that yet. But the first side I have pretty much nailed down. And we're going to do this in sections. We'll start with the beginning and move on from there. Now, for this video, I chose to use a Carvin BK4A bass guitar, which I built from a kit a number of weeks back. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite bass axes in my collection, even over my Fender Jazz bass and a custom Carvin that I had built for me a few months back. It's very standard. You can see it here. Plays extremely well, sounds great, it has a full range of sounds, and I think it's really good for doing this video. So we'll get started here with section 1, and we'll just move on through the song from there. Okay, let's get the music started here. The song, of course, starts with this beautiful acoustic guitar, which is magnificent throughout the entire album. The intro riff on bass is just 4 notes, which he plays a number of times, and the very first pass through it, he actually abbreviates it down to 3.
My words but a whisper, deafness a shout. I may make you
take a back seat here for a minute.
Can't make you think.
When he comes back in, he'll play that 4-note pattern a number of times and then drop into a slightly different riff, and we'll break all that down.
So you ride yourself over the fields, and you make all your animals deals, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick.
Okay, here we go.
Castle virtues are all swept away in the tidal destruction, the moral malay. The elastic retreat rings the close of play as the last wave uncovers the newfangled way. But your new shoes are worn at the heels, and your suntan was rapidly peeled, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick.
And you stop right there. Let's break it down. Okay, that's a pretty easy pattern. 4 notes again, starting with F. I like to play it up here on the 8th fret of the A string. And it's F, E, D, and a couple of A sharps. And then when he gets into the other section, he's going to start down on A sharp to a C, and then alternate back and forth between F and C. Sneak in a G, repeat, Now he's going to do the same pattern down starting on C. And you hold that note.